All right, everybody, so here are the blackberry plants, and there are 3 of them. Today I'm going to show and explain why you should not freak out about pruning blackberries anymore, and we are going to do it together. And how we're going to do it is we're going to be thinking logically and critically about this. So here they are from another angle. So once you get the plants to be established, which means that they could be on their own independently, they could live, they could grow, they could thrive, they could multiply on their own. That's what being independent means. Once you get that plant to be in that independent, established state, they are smarter than us. So they know the cycle of their life more than us. So what that means is they know what to do to thrive. They really don't need us to do anything for them. These blackberries have been in the ground going on their 3rd season. First season, besides watering, I really didn't do much. I really don't remember what all I did. But the 2nd season, there was just so many fruits, and that's when I started taking notice. So why am I doing this video today? Well, because last season I was in that mindset. I was worried, I was freaked out. I knew that I needed to prune back the flowering canes, the fruiting canes, and then leave the new canes alone. After they finished fruiting, I wasn't sure if I got the right canes pruned off. I was worried about that. Now, when I say I was freaked out and I was worried about it, at the moment, it did seem like I was worried, but in the grand scheme of things, on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being not worried at all or freaked out at all, and then 10 being like you're going to be dying soon, it was probably at a 2 or 3. But sometimes, when at that moment it did seem like you were really worried about it, which is what happened to me. So why do we gardeners, why do we humans want to prune any plant in our space? Well, I could think of a few reasons. We want the fruits to be bigger. We want to get more fruits, and then we want the size to be manageable, or we want the plants to look prettier or pretty in our eyes aesthetically. So those are some reasons that I can think of right now. So let's start with the logical thinking. If you do not know what to do, how to prune these plants, just don't do anything. So logically, that would be the safest way to go, because the plants know what to do once they are established. Don't need to do anything. Just let them be, and they will tell you what they want to keep, what they don't want to keep in late winter, early spring. So be on the lookout for any of those signs. So recently, I was around here, and you know how I mentioned that I wasn't sure if I was pruning off the right canes or not pruning off the right canes. So anyway, I was just walking around, and this is what I found out, that I really didn't need to freak out at all this time. And I hope this video will help you not to freak out at all, based on my experience here and based on what you're going to be seeing today. So let me show you what I mean. You can see that I didn't have to worry about it. Look at this. Looks like all of them are living except for this one and this one. It's whitish. It doesn't feel heavy at all. it's not flexible. See that? Look at this one. This is a live one. It's flexible. This is flexible. So the plant is telling us we need to just only take these two out and leave the other ones if we wanted to. All right, so again, let's think logically and critically about how we're gonna go about pruning all of this without reading, without going online, without doing anything. Let's just think about this logically. Pretend that we live back in the days with no books, no internet, no anything. So if we didn't do anything, these plants would be fine. So the reason that I would like to prune these back is because last season I noticed a lot of drooping of the plants or the branches, and the reason that is because there were just so many fruits. And what happens when you have a lot of fruits, you create weight, and weight is brought down closer to the ground by gravity. So that's my main goal for pruning these today. Like this one, let's just assume that we're going to have a lot of fruits. It's going to droop, droop, droop. And if I didn't cut this back at all, and let's just say I cut it not enough back, that's why I have this fencing right here to help it a little bit. So if it decides to droop, it'll have this as the fencing as the support. So anyway, so if I wanted to leave this, I can see if this is all you. This is all what you want to do to manage your plants better, because nature will do its thing. These plants will do what they want to do. You don't have to worry about that. They will produce fruits for you. They might not be larger fruits, but you will get fruits. And then you can see those are going too far down or too far that way away from, and then you can see that that's not good. I need to trim or prune all of that back so that when I have the fruits, it's not going to be drooping down, and it's going to be easier to harvest. I would like to cut these back either by a third or a half, but again, these are your plants and you could do whatever you want. You don't have to prune them back that far if you don't want to. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, these are thornless blackberries. I know two of them are called sweetie pie blackberries, but I don't know what the other one is. I don't think it's the same variety. So I highly recommend you getting thornless blackberries because it'll be so much easier for you to manage, and you don't have to worry about getting yourself pricked. The other thing that you want to do is to prune just above the node. See, like that's the node right there, if you didn't know. So I'll probably, if I were to prune this, I'll prune it like right there. So right above the node. All right, here's the finished product. As you can see, I pruned some of the branches back because I wanted these to be more accessible, and then also I don't want the plants to be drooping down so low. Now it's going to be easier for me to grab or to harvest the fruits. And then also on this side, I pruned some of the branches back that were in the front here. And the reason that is that I want easy access into the plants through here. Other than pruning these front ones back and the back ones back, I really didn't do so much to this first plant. So now let's look at the second plant. I didn't really prune all that much back either. I think I pruned some of the back branches back for the same reason I did with the first one. And I just pruned a few off here. And it looks like I'll need to go and take that dead cane out still. And then, okay, and then for the third plant, I really didn't take too much off either. There's not much going on anyway to start off with, so that's all that I did, and there's not a lot of growth anyway right now, so there's plenty of airflow with all three plants. So I love the results so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they will do when they start to get fruits. And I just noticed the bottom there, because I'm thinking that when I do get fruits, it's going to go down, or the branches are gonna go down, and I might have to do something to that as well. So I might end up pruning that back after this video today, because now looking back at it, I just don't like it. There's a lot. Everything's gonna get weighted down once the fruits come in. So I didn't even realize that. So anyway, I like what has been done so far. And again, if anything that was not done correctly this year, that's okay, because they're going to be gone. These canes are going to be gone next year. No need to worry. You're going to learn from your mistakes, and then you're going to do better next year with the new canes. Well, I think that is it for this video. I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful, and that going forward, I hope you're not going to get freaked out or stressed out or worry about pruning, when to prune, how to prune your blackberries ever again, because now you know that the plants are smarter than us. They know what to do. But if you do want bigger fruits and more fruits, then you might want to consider pruning them back the way that you want them. And then also you might want to prune maybe the center of the plants back so that you have more aeration. But other than that, and then maybe to manage the size, I don't think you have to do much with the blackberries. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video and for following along on my journey to making this space beautiful. And until my next video, take care and bye for now.
It's me, the Mario. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any more content.